All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and we're gonna be checking out The View today with their host, Whoopi Goldberg, the same woman that is getting mad at everything Donald Trump do and say, but yet she was the woman that was working for Donald Trump plenty of times, never had a problem with him. All of a sudden now, when Donald Trump fired her, now Whoopi Goldberg has been on the loose just running her mouth. And now they are mad because the NFL to remove the end racism from the Super Bowl end zone. Now they trying to make a big deal out of the NFL removing end racism. It's like, this is just crazy. These people find anything to be mad at because they don't like Donald Trump. They just found anything. Not only that, they mad at Travis Kelce because Travis Kelce asked about Trump attending the Super Bowl. And now they mad at Travis Kelce because Travis Kelce, he pretty much like Donald Trump. So anybody that supports Donald Trump, here come Whoopi Goldberg, here come Sonny Hostin, Joy Behar, all of these people who straight slander Donald Trump every chance they get, which they should have been sued and counseled years ago because they study running their mouth and finding anything to just run their mouth about. Now, like I said before, Donald Trump don't have time to respond to these idiots. So I'm going to respond to them and I'm going to correct them on their lies. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and please stay to the end because it definitely helps get the video out there. I know it's hard listening to these women, but I will make it worth your while. So please stay to the end. Let me know in the comment section. Say, Adogg, it was hard watching this, but I did make it to the end. I definitely appreciate it. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and check out Whoopi Goldberg and the Stooges.
Setting off controversies, like after the NFL decided to edit their end racism slogan in the end zone for Sunday's game, now it's going to read choose love. The NFL says it has nothing to do with the new president attending. What do you think of this rewrite?
I think it's a little fishy and shady.
Fishy?
Because what the NFL spokesperson said, that he said the decision was based on sensitivity to recent tragedies, including the terrorist attack in New Orleans, the deadly wildfires in LA, and the fatal air collision near DC. And I think that those are very noble things to honor and discuss, but I don't know how choose love, and it takes all of us, relates to that. So it seems to me like the end racism probably has a lot to do with the fact that the sitting president is there.
That ain't got nothing to do with President Trump. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't like this man that much that you just got to just make up anything. So they removing ending racism has something to do with Donald Trump. What is wrong with y'all, man? Sonny Hostin, you need to be worried about your husband. Worried about your husband doing surgery on people that don't got insurance, and the reason why he's getting sued right now. You need to be worried about that. I'm going to keep bringing that up every time I check out The View. I'm going to bring that up. You need to be worried about what your husband in trouble for, and you pretty much going down along with him.
And I don't know what everyone at this table thinks, but I don't think racism is over, and I think that it is a very noble thing to want to end racism so that we can become a more perfect union.
But I would know,
how you gonna become a perfect union, but all y'all do is sit on this show and talk about Donald Trump day in and day out? Won't you apply it to yourself?
actually came out and said that he wasn't going to be ending DEI after a lot of major companies in America were saying that they were going to roll back some DEI. Roger Goodell, the chairman of the NFL, said that he I had to double check that. Said that he wouldn't be. So and because of that, I'm not sure that I would be able to assign motive that this is some kind of a change to appease Donald Trump because he's not in the actual action of the policy. I kind of saw it as maybe more all-encompassing of a number of tragedies and hardships that the country's dealing with. It's been a brutal month. Like, think of everything that's happened. I hate to say this. Like, I was thinking, oh yes, it's in New Orleans. It was just a month ago. There was this massive terrorist attack. So I'm going to not jump to the decision there that it may have been to try to appease him. I will say this. I generally don't like hashtag activism because I think that it could become a lazy way to not actually engage in the space. That said, I would question myself on that because I try to wear the hostage pin every day. This isn't freeing the hostages, but it's a little thing that means so much to the community it represents. So on that side, I do understand why people would like to see it there, but hopefully this represents all of those issues.
How long has end racism been in the end zone?
2021.
Since
4 years.
Okay.
Probably after George Floyd.
This speaks more to my lack of watching the actual game and focusing on eating the food, watching the commercials, and the halftime show. But I just learned about this end racism when the topic was brought to me. So I was like, does everyone know about it?
See, that's the thing. Y'all don't even know anything about it. Y'all don't watch football. Y'all don't know anything. Just because Donald Trump won, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris could have won. If they would have removed end racism in the end zone, y'all wouldn't give a damn about it. Y'all wouldn't care. But since it's Donald Trump and y'all don't like him, now y'all want to attach it to him. Oh, the NFL removed end racism because of Donald Trump. And let me remind you, Sonny Hostin is the same woman that called white women who voted for Donald Trump uneducated.
Have is white women who voted about 52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men actually voting more for him, and you have and black men was not the story. We're not the story here because they voted almost 80% for the vice president. Right. So why do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms, and why do you think Latino men voted in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community?
Women like being called uneducated white women. I think the economy matters, national security matters. But when you put people in these boxes, I think that's a takeaway from this, right?
Y'all do remember that, right? Call white women uneducated. Sonny Hostin is one of the most racist women that's on that panel right now. With the stuff that she done said about white people, the way she done went after them, especially, like I said, the ones that done voted for Donald Trump. Look at the stuff Sonny Hostin done said. It's just ridiculous. But now y'all acting like, oh, in racism, but yet y'all got a racist person on the panel that always speaking out of turn, running her mouth over nonsense. No, none of y'all watch football, don't know anything about it. Just like she just said, she don't know anything about it. Oh, somebody brought it to my attention. And since it's Donald Trump the president now, let's just apply that to him, the reason why the NFL is removing it. It's just ridiculous, man.
I think if you're going to take something that important away, you don't put anything there. If you're saying we're going to take that away, because it creates a
y'all still would have made a big deal out of it. If they would have moved in racism from the end zone and didn't put anything there, y'all still would have said, why did they move it? Why is they removing it? Is it because Donald Trump? So it's like, come on, man. We see what y'all doing. They ain't have to put anything there. Y'all still would have made a big deal about why is they removing it? Why is they removing it? It's like, come on with all these lies.
Equivalent and minimizes the importance of the original message.
Yeah.
So
Look, I think given what's going on in this country, anytime we can read the words and say the words and racism, we should, because right now, as we speak, Latino immigrants are being terrorized and everybody's being treated and seen as if they were criminals and rapists. DEI programs are being rolled back, not just in the federal government, but corporations are taking their lead from Donald Trump, and they are ending those programs. Clubs for LGBTQ, for Latinos, for African Americans in schools like West Point are being taken away. So let's, each of us, take the message of end racism and internalize it and channel it, and let us go out there and end racism and fight against racism and speak up against racism.
I can't stand that crowd. They get on my nerves.
I have a funny feeling that the choose love that they've put in now is a message to all the folks who don't think they're loved, who don't think anybody's paying attention. I think it's because as crazy as the NFL is, sometimes they are very subtle in the stuff that they do, and I think
that's a different take.
And I've been thinking about it during the course of the day because
I can guarantee you, none of these women on this panel watch football. They only talking about it because it say they removing in racism. They don't know anything about football. Don't know anything and sitting up here acting like they do know. This is, especially Whoopi Goldturd. She don't know what she talking about. She's just running her mouth.
Why that phrase? Why choose love? You know,
especially when the transgender community is
Oh, shut up.
And especially since last year's Super Bowl ran all those horrific ads and all those lies about people, and people believed it. Yeah. So maybe this is their way,
the subtle messaging
of saying, listen, we might have made a mistake, and it's not them because they're not choosing what commercials you buy the time and you can put anything up there. But maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna
choose
both. I'm gonna choose both. Sarah.
Yes. Since Joy is out this week, Whoopi is getting in the moderator's seat.
I'm about to give a damn about that. Get on with the show and shut up.
I love Roxanne Carroll, who publicly trashed his girlfriend, by the by, on the campaign trail. Take a look.
That's awesome. It's a great honor. I think, no matter who the president is, I know I'm excited because it's the biggest game of my life, and having the president there, it's the best country in the world. So
there you go.
Taylor Swift fans apparently are not happy about that answer.
Who gives?
Should he have defended her?
Who cares about Taylor Swift and her fans, Whoopi? Don't nobody care. Y'all always talking about what somebody else fans are like. It's like y'all get into this bubble where somebody got to like what y'all like. If you like a Mustang, I might like a Corvette. I don't have to like the same thing that you like. Soon as he said something about he's glad the president's going to be there, we're in the greatest country. Oh, Taylor Swift fans don't like that. Who cares, Whoopi Gold turd? I'll tell you the truth.
Or was he doing what we see sports folks do? When after a game they're asked a question, they're addressed, and they're not political. Yeah. They don't become political. So was he saying, okay, I got a choice here. I got a big game happening, and I gotta walk my path because I love my girl, but I gotta walk my path. Or should he have said, I don't know why you asking me that question?
Y'all would have loved it too, would it?
It was pure, totally classy, a diplomatic answer, and it's his big day to be playing. And also, by the way, I think I'm gonna repeat this a lot in the next 4 years. The presidency is bigger than any one person. He is proud that the president of the United States is there. I don't know that it's any kind of statement about Donald Trump specifically. He'd say the same thing if it was Joe Biden, Obama, George Bush. I thought it was a very classy statement.
I've been to
and don't make it a bigger story. It would have totally distracted me.
And imagine though, if he had said something against Trump, it would be taken out on his team. Yeah. Right? And
no, if he would have said something crazy about Donald Trump, y'all would have loved it. What it is that y'all mad that he didn't do that. That's why y'all mad. Y'all wanted to hear him say something bad about Donald Trump, and y'all didn't get what y'all wanted. So shut up.
And all the hate that his team would receive as they're heading into the Super Bowl. I do think, though, I've been to a few Super Bowls. Don't ask me what year. Don't ask me who played. Don't ask me who won. But I know I was there when Prince.
Now look at this. Don't ask me who played. Don't ask me who won. But I went to. So you tell me you went somewhere, but you don't know who won or who played. That don't even make sense. Don't ask me who played. Don't ask me who won. Just know I went to the Super Bowl. It's like, come on the Super Bowl you went to was on a video game.
Played in Miami. And the security concerns, the logistical angles to it are enormous already. So I can only imagine what having the sitting president of the United States there is going to be. Yeah. Though also there, Jill Biden is going to be there because she's actually a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. She's been that her entire life. Yeah. She was at the game in 2023 with Hunter, and she's taking her grandson on Sunday. Yeah. So.
Well, this is a potentially hugely historical moment in all sports if they pull off a three-peat. So
the Chiefs.
Oh my God.
Oh,
the Chiefs are playing.
Not Donald Trump.
The other team that's not. So we should have debriefed on a Super Bowl's football, and here are the two teams. No, but I mean,
you have KC on.
You literally have the team.
I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for. What's the name of the guy who I can't pronounce?
Saquon Barkley.
Oh my.
Look, she don't even know the name of the player. She don't know anything but sitting up there running her mouth about end racism being removed in NFL. Don't know the player. Don't know anything. And look what the producer got to tell her. Saquon Barkley. She don't even know anything. None of the women know anything. Not saying women don't know football. I'm pretty sure a lot of women know football. These women don't know football. They just run in their mouth because they trying to connect Donald Trump with the NFL removing the end racism.
I'm rooting for his
team than the team you're wearing.
Yeah, I'm rooting.
Seriously, Anna.
I am rooting for his bag to win the Super Bowl. Can I see this bag?
Anna, back to the original point is that this is such a historical moment that this is the biggest game. Anything else he said would have made it about something else and not about them. And I also would remind, he was in his, like you said, he's dressed in his uniform. Yeah. Whenever you're in, whether it's your company, your brand, your team, you're representing more than yourself. And he made a point of saying, I love this country. That was not, I'm a big fan, I love this person. He was essentially saying, I love this
agree.
country.
That was a tell right there.
Yeah.
Because we know his brother. They are a very loving family. They are very protective over their women. I just want to throw up real quick the tweet that Trump put up about Taylor Swift. I hate Taylor Swift, he said.
He didn't even use all the characters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Travis Kelce knows that. Yeah. He was being a diplomat, and I think he did the right thing by not giving it.
Oh, shut up. And here go this dumb crowd clapping again. Travis Kelce ain't worried about it because Donald Trump said, I hate Taylor Swift. She said something about him, so he said something back. That don't mean Travis Kelce is going to hate Donald Trump. Or he didn't. See, y'all are mad because he didn't say something mean about Donald Trump. So y'all can have a whole segment on Travis Kelce went off on Donald Trump and y'all didn't get what y'all wanted. Now y'all trying to, man, shut up, Sonny Hostin. Just shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
Madness. Yeah. And you know what? I like that we're not giving into the madness either.
Yep.
Because part of our job is not to feed that.
Yep.
Because we want to help you not be like this. Yep. So the kid did well, I think.
Yeah, he did.
We'll be right back.
Boy. Well, there we go right there, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, especially the ones that made it to the end. Like I said, the stuff they just be saying is just crazy. Word about the NFL removing end racism when none of them on that panel even watch football. You got who is that over there? Anna? Don't even know the running back, don't know the quarterback. Talking about she went to a Super Bowl, but don't ask her who won or who played. Like, this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But like I said, we have made it to the end. Shout out to the ones who did make it to the end. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.